Hi everybody, I'm Kirsty Meakin from Nail Nails. In this video we are going to do my nails and we're going to do my middle finger. Sorry about that, do apologise. And we're going to do the middle finger. It will be, well, it's all going to be inspired by our little dress here. Special occasion nails. Here we come. We're going to use some blue on this nail. So we've got clear, soft beige, and we've got Bermuda Bay. And then we'll have a little bit of this as well, which is Infinity Lagoon. I do have that on this hand. If anybody's not seen the angel face nails. Did we call them angel face?
One of them is angel face.
Yeah. Them nails. We use that colour in that. It's a bit gorgeous. I've also got some glitters. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to put in. So I'll go through that as I work through this design. The first thing I'm going to do is prime my nails. So I will dehydrate. Just going to do this finger because we're just working on this finger for now. And then I will prime. So you want to make sure that dehydrator has fully evaporated, and you'll notice that it'll go from a shiny nail to a matte nail. Can you see it going? So once it's gone to a matte nail, then you can add your primer. And I'm going to do 2 coats of that. Obviously, if you were doing a full set and you were using the dehydrator, by the time you come to do the last finger, the rest would start to, dry and evaporate. So that's primed. I've got Maxidesian liquid. I'm going to pick up my bead and I'm going to tip the finger down so it doesn't flood the cuticle, which is quite difficult when you're using your non-dominant hand. So I'm using my left hand. Yes, it's not very easy to do. I'm just going to blend that down. With Maxidesian liquid, you do have a little bit more play time. That's why I'm using Maxidesian today. Someone asked me a question on Snapchat. They said,
who is Maxidesian?
What is the difference between Maxidesian and high speed? And the difference is Maxidesian doesn't need a primer. You can use the primer with it though, and it's slower setting, whereas high speed is super fast setting and you do need a primer with that. It does sound like a name though, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, Maxidesian. You remember Max Headroom?
No.
No.
What was that?
It's the robot guy.
Oh, the head?
Yeah.
Max Headroom.
Sit back
Relax.
and enjoy.
Right, what we're going to do now is use clear. I'm going to pick up a bead. And I'm going to pop that towards the end. So from the middle towards the end. That's the nail. And blend it up. Make sure you have a couple of mil thickness on the end. It's very important for the next part to have a little bit of thickness. And then what we're going to do is get the netting, to let it set a little bit first. I'm going to push the netting into the powder and that'll help it not to stick. Then we're going to wrap it around the nail and squeeze so we get that nice pattern, and then gently pull it out. That is so cool. And we're going to use Blue Lagoon at the end, force that into those little recesses we've just made, and then sort of blend it up a little bit. And then we're going to use, what's this colour again? I forgot what it's called.
Infinity Lagoon.
No, that's the other one.
Oh.
That's Infinity Lagoon, yeah. Did I say Blue Lagoon? Maybe. And then we're going to use the lighter blue. So we kind of fade up. Like that.
Bermuda Bay.
Bermuda Bay. And then we have some glitters here. I've got Twilight Blue mini glitter. That comes in a 7-gram pot, and then also the chunky glitter. Some people always ask me, oh, what about the pots of glitter that are behind you? They're like super massive pots that we decanter out of. They're just because I use a lot of glitter. So I'm going to use those. I'm going to pick up a small bead of clear acrylic and dip into both. Just a little bit. We don't want absolutely loads of glitter. We just want a little bit. So arrange those how you want them. And what they are doing is, I know they're adding some sparkle and gorgeousness, but they're actually hiding the join between the colours. So it's hiding the join between the soft beige and this pattern we've just created. And then we're going to use Frost, which is transparent. Can you see that? But it's got gorgeous glitter particles in it. And we're going to sweep that over the top of the glitter we've just put down. And then with a clear bead, we're going to make sure we've got our apex. We're going to cap everything in, going all the way down to the bottom of the nail. If I'm talking really soft, it's because I'm really concentrating what I'm doing because I'm using my left hand. I'm going to let that set a little bit and then I will pinch. What I love about doing this kind of design is the transparency. It kind of looks like there's net floating in the nail, but there isn't any actual net because the net's still here. Just going to pinch the free edge as well. This is going to make it stronger. If it's more slender, what it does to the nail when we pinch it is it makes it more curved. So when you look down the nail, it looks very curved and it makes it really strong. I'm going to go through my normal filing routine now, which is the side walls are first. And then once you've done your side walls and you've got them nice and straight, you'll do your cuticle area. Notice how I'm moving my right hand and not my left. And from this angle, I can't really see what I'm doing, but I can feel what I'm doing. So I don't even need to look at what I'm doing. I'm just feeling it. And that's what you need to do when you're filing your own, because sometimes you can't quite get the angle that you want, because I'd have to literally be like this, and it's quite uncomfortable. But I can file it like this because I can feel. And then you're going to refine the top surface. So once you've filed, I'm going to buff it over with my buffing block. This is the easy part, this is the easy peasy part. Now you want it really smooth because it's going to be transparent towards the tip, isn't it? So I've decanted my acetone into a little pump. And I'm going to wipe over. Makes it a lot smoother. And then what I'm going to do is get some gel residue wipe-off solution. And I'm going to wipe underneath the nail to clean it. I'm not going to clean it with acetone because we've got a tip on and it'll start to melt the tip and it might go a little bit white. So we want it just clean. And I'm going to top coat the underside first, so it makes it more transparent. That'll make it a lot easier to see through. I'm going to cure that. I'm going to top coat the top surface. Whenever you're doing anything that's clear or transparent, you really want to make sure you top coat the underside as well as the top. That'll make it more see-through. I'm going to pop that into the lamp. I'm going to finish off with some cuticle oil underneath as well. Rub that in. Take off the excess oil. I like it. I like that you can see through it. Can you see me? I didn't realise what I was doing there. So there you are, guys. That's 2 fingers down. We've got
Can you stop
3 to
doing,
go.
like, sticking your fingers up at everybody?
I know.
And now
I'm sorry.
you're doing the.
That isn't one though, is it?
No.
That's
Have
it.
you seen that thing?
That.
Yeah. No. Oh, right. I'll tell you about it in a bit then.
So there we are. Don't forget, check out below in the description box because all the products that I've used today will be listed there. Don't forget to subscribe and have a look for us on Facebook because I'm sure you'll find that interesting as well. And I've got Snapchat. Don't forget about that. Kirsty Nails. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep watching because you want to see the complete set. Bye-bye.
You know what people do ask?
What?
Who's this Luke you keep talking about?
Whatever.
They do. I've seen
They
it.
do
in the
not.
comments.
They do.
Yeah,
Or
who
they
is
don't.
Luke? Yeah, I've seen who is Luke in the comments.
Are
Did you
they?
say Luke here? So they must think you're trying to call Luke over to you.
Oh my god. No. Luke means like Luke with your eyes. No.
I mean, look.
Look is something like, you know, look like you have the look of the Irish. Oh, it's your lucky day. So you have luck then.
Luke.
Luke is when you look at something.
You look at something.
You look at something.
Yeah.
We're going to disagree on this.